Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're gonna get into something really interesting. We're digging into the lyrics of Nemahsis's song "Stick of Gum," and our mission really is to see what we can uncover about, human connection, how we see ourselves, and maybe the subtle power of validation hidden in there. Okay, so let's just jump right in with those opening lines. She sings, "I swear if I showed you a song I made, you'd say it's not your taste. If anyone else but me wrote it, it's a masterpiece." Wow. Okay, let's unpack that a bit. What's that telling us straight away about how we perceive things, like art or, well, anything, based on who made it? It's not just about the thing itself, is it?
No, rarely ever just about the thing itself. And that's spot on. What's really fascinating here is how quickly our biases jump in. Psychologists might call it source credibility bias, or maybe even a kind of confirmation bias. Basically, our judgment isn't, you know, purely objective about the art or the message. It gets heavily filtered by our relationship with the source. If it's someone we already maybe don't rate highly, we're kind of primed to dismiss it. But if it's someone we admire, then it's instantly a masterpiece, right? And you see this everywhere, not just music, news, advice, even idea from colleagues. We're filtering based on who said it, often before we even properly digest what they said.
Yeah, that's a really powerful way to look at our interactions. And building on that, she then kind of shifts gears, doesn't she, to the give and take inside relationships. She says, "Everything you do for love, just double it and pass it back. Uh-huh. Someone tell me, are you capable to reciprocate?"
Mm.
This really gets you thinking about balance or, well, imbalance in relationships, right? That's sort of unspoken accounting.
Absolutely, it does. It speaks directly to ideas like social exchange theory. This theory basically suggests that relationships, romantic, friends, even work ones, often have this underlying, maybe subconscious cost-benefit thing going on. We kind of have this innate desire for things to be fair, for equilibrium, for effort and feelings to be, well, matched somehow. So when she asks that question, are you capable to reciprocate? It's like it highlights this deep frustration or maybe disappointment. That feeling when things feel really one-sided. It's not just about the actions, but the unspoken expectation, what should come back, and the emotional hit when it doesn't.
Yeah, the expectation part is huge.
Yeah.
And the way she uses metaphors, incredibly strong. There's that line, no matter how high or heavy the day, a stick of gum into dynamite, you could play guilty.
Yeah.
That image, turning a simple stick of gum into dynamite, that's just brilliant.
It really is potent, isn't it? It illustrates this core psychological idea perfectly, how seemingly small things, tiny actions, feelings, maybe perceived slights can just escalate. They can blow up into something really intense, explosive within a relationship or even just inside someone's head. It's like emotional amplification. And that bit, you could play guilty. That's intriguing too. Is it like taking the blame even if it's not yours? Or maybe a strategy? Or just owning your small part. It could be a subconscious thing, maybe trying to smooth things over or even control the situation by just taking the hit first. It's complex.
Super complex. Which kind of leads us to what feels like the heart of it, maybe her personal philosophy that she reveals. Is it just familiar to me, Eswith, by validation? That's my philosophy. No need for you to reciprocate. So what's that really about? Making validation itself a philosophy and saying you don't need anything back?
Yeah.
That feels pretty profound.
Oh, it's incredibly profound. And like you said, maybe a little heartbreaking too. If you connect it all up, it poses this big question. What actually drives us when, real give and take isn't there? For some people, it seems like getting that external validation becomes the main thing, the only thing almost. It's like the self-feeding cycle where just being affirmed, even if it's superficial or doesn't involve real energy coming back, is, well, enough. This perspective really challenges how we usually think about relationships, doesn't it? We normally expect that balance. It suggests maybe a shift in what someone actually needs from a connection. Perhaps, past experiences have led them to value any kind of nod from the outside, even if it means sacrificing real mutuality. You could point to what psychologists call an external locus of validation, where your self-worth is kind of tied up in what others think instead of coming from inside.
Wow, yeah. So this deep dive into just a few lines from Stick of Gum, it really shows how much is packed in there. Insights about our biases and perception, the whole messy business of reciprocity in relationships, and this powerful, sometimes tricky role of validation in our lives. It's definitely something worth reflecting on in your own experiences.
Indeed. And maybe a final thought for you to chew on. Just consider where in your own life you might be operating from that place, seeking validation, even if it means you're not really getting that reciprocation back. And what might that tell you truly about your own sense of self-worth? Where does that value really come from for you?